this is me just packing an order. So someone ordered my lemon sugar body butter and my lemon and turmeric soap. If you want to check those out, go on my website. I have my website down below, and I'll also link my Instagram as well.
Some of the things you have to mourn in life, right? When God is shifting you, not everyone can shift with you. When God is shifting you, sometimes there are relationships in your life that don't move forward with you. There are things in your atmosphere that can't move forward with you, and you cannot take offense to it. Because taking offense to it is to be ignorant of the season you're in. You have to embrace that this is going to produce more change in my life. It's not just one area of my life changing. I am opening myself up for my environment to look completely different. And God, you will have your way. You can't take offense to the people that may leave. And you can't take offense to the things that God will shift to pull you away from others. Because sometimes we're either offended at people or we're offended at God. And this actually limits the potential of what God wants to do in a season. Change always produces change. And when we embrace that reality, the journey is much smoother. And we can see the hand of God through everything He's doing.
So I was telling my husband that it's just crazy how, how you could be friends with people and you're not friends anymore. So basically I was talking to my husband, and I was just telling him how a lot of people come into your life, and then y'all could be friends for years, and then y'all fell off, and the memories and everything that y'all did together just go down the drain. And I was just telling him that it is sad how you could grow apart, or how a conflict could just separate your friendship that you had for so many years. I can't remember how the conversation came up, but I was just telling him that one morning, I woke up like around, I think around 3 a.m. and I was just sad about a lot of friendship that went down the drain, because a lot of them, we created a lot of memory together, and it just went down the drain. So I was watching sermons in my room and I fell asleep, and this sermon came on the TV. So I was watching this sermon before, and I didn't finish watching it. This was like 3 weeks ago, where I was watching this sermon, and I didn't finish watching it, and it came back on the TV, and it was talking about how God be taking some people out your life. So it was just kind of crazy, because I was talking to my husband about the same thing, and it came on the TV while I was sleeping. So while I was sleeping, I'm hearing it. I'm like, oh wow, like I was just talking about this, and now this sermon from Stephanie Ike, or Ike, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but Stephanie Ike, I think. It came on the TV, and she was talking about the same thing, and basically she was saying how God be taking certain people out your life because those people cannot go in the direction that God has for you. So sometimes God be taking out certain people out your life to elevate you, and while you elevate, those people cannot come with you. And I was like, wow, like I feel like that came on the TV to remind me that every friend or every person or whoever that was in my life before, some of them cannot come forward with me because of the plans that God had for me. I was telling my husband that I remember when I used to pray and ask God to take out the people out of my life that's not supposed to be there, and take out the ingenuine people and just people that's not supposed to grow with me. And then when it start happening, you get emotional. So it's like you pray for things, and then when God answer your prayers, you get emotional, you get sad, and then you forget that's what you prayed for. So a lot of times we ask God to do things for us, and because he don't answer the prayer in the way that we think it's supposed to be answered, or because he don't answer the prayer that in a way where we think that our life's supposed to go, we get sad and we get emotional and we get angry at God sometimes, and we forget that God knows best, and we forget that he will work everything out for the good. So a lot of times we ask for things and we want it to be answered in a way that we think that it should be answered. Sometimes the purpose that God has for our life requires some people to be removed from your life. And when we ask God for certain things and he don't answer in a certain way, we have to remember that he knows best. And that's all I have to say, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.